energy.
Call of Duty community learns that glory isn't given.
On his own. Michael is on his own. Michael is on his own. Can he pull off the clutch?
Hey there, I'm Eugene, a TV broadcast journalist and a pro esports commentator. Oh no, can I say nope? Nobody got time for that. Nope, they go in and look back on B. 456 players
fighting, gladiating at the end of this for 50,000 Kenya shillings.
Again, Demon! Finish
NA take their first victory on Miramar.
Oh, shaky shots!
We're on the precipice at the end of the Tier 2 division of the contender Call of Duty Mobile Super League. What a way to end a tournament. This has been the Lenovo Gaming Tournament 2024, brought to you of course by Lenovo.
Day 2 of the Carry First Africa Cup. Day 2 of the Carry First Africa Cup sees Trinity take on Cast Esports, a Tier 1 team battle. A Tier 1 team battle. Remember, these are your South African qualifiers. We still have 5 more countries to go. Egypt, Morocco, Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. Your time is coming. For now, stand up, ZA. ZA, stand up. This is your time.
Call of Duty community learns that glory isn't given.
Feel it coming in the air, where the screams from be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Is who's gonna run this town tonight. We gonna run this town. Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing, walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile, almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
I come bearing bad news, man. Come bearing bad news. It seems Trinity have forfeit their place against Cast.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing.
They have forfeit their place against Cast. Since that was the game of the hour, we're gonna have to stop the stream there and come back later. I'm gonna stop the stream then come back much later.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I do not miss. Hey. Started from Cali and now I got bitches in Europe. They singing my shit. Remember, it's never the critic who counts. That's just the way that it is. Tell me, why would I listen to you on this shit when you never could do what I did? Ahead of the curve. For me to put pen down to paper, you gotta show me that you know what I'm worth. Own all my masters, I'm never signing a 360. It's 10 for the verse, 10 for the watch. Shooter like her, I've been a boss ever since birth. I got a check, Vaccarello made the shirts. I really feel like I'm chosen.
Well, turns out we're back. Turns out we do have a game after all. This is Cast Esports versus Trinity. The fifth man has been found. This tier 1 battle will indeed happen. Cast Esports versus Trinity, the feature game, in the next few minutes. About 3 minutes. This is the second day of the Carry First Africa Cup. Your South African qualifiers begin now. The name is Eugene Abuderby. And right now, what you see on your right, the split screen, the gladiators for Cast Esports, Toxic, Simsy, Luna, and Nundi. Familiar names of the tier 1 circuit for the African Call of Duty leagues. Say leagues because they are everywhere. Gladiators for Trinity. We met them yesterday. Lashy, Jack, DKD, CT, and Sigma as they took apart systematically the Hooligans. That was game 1 yesterday, Trinity versus the Hooligans. And it was a squashing if ever I saw one. But now they face up a team that's more their level. Cast Esports with a stacked up roster there, waiting their 5th member. Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and Control. A best of 5s. Map 1 being Hacienda. Not surprised. Not surprised by that choice. Not surprised there. Either way, once more into the breach once more. This tier 1 battle. What more would you want from a Saturday afternoon? Live from the Kenyan capital. It is 3:30 p.m. here in Nairobi.
I'm begging.
We're going straight into it. This tier 1 battle, Cast Esports versus Trinity, begins now. As Cast wait for their 5th man. Trinity had earlier forfeit because they couldn't find their 5th player, but seems the person was found. And now we have a match on our hands. Now it's Cast who wait their 5th member to get this show on the road. And believe me, we desperately want to get this show on the road. The name is Eugene Abuderby. And live from the Kenyan capital, I will be your guide through this Call of Duty mobile journey brought to you by Carry First, made possible by Carry First. The quest for $15,000 begins now with the South African qualifiers. 5 countries left. The prize pool split looks something like this. $400 per region in the qualifiers. Again, just to be clear, there is a prize pool separate the qualifiers, and this is the split for the qualifier prize pool. 400 USD for first place. Second place gets $200, while the MVP of this qualifier tournament per region gets $100 to pocket their way. Not to mention the trip to the finals in the undisclosed location, yet to be disclosed location. That bill is all on Carry First. Free trip. once more cast, represented by Toxic Simzi, Lunar, Nundi, and their yet to be disclosed member, the fifth man missing, Trinity. We met them yesterday on day one as they beat out, hammered, slapped the bejesus out of the hooligans. Lashy, Jack, DKD, CT, and Sigma responsible for that obliteration there. Today they face a team more above their level, more in their level rather, both being tier 1 teams in the African region. Well known. Hacienda once more is the first map to begin. So to kick this off officially, your Carry First Africa Cup Day 2 begins now. name is Eugene Abuderby, your guide through your Maestro of Mayhem today. On day 2 of the Carry First Africa Cup, Cast versus Trinity, 2 tier 1 teams face up on day 2 for what we hope is not going to be a complete squashing. The squashing we saw in most of the matches yesterday on day 1. Cast Esports versus Trinity. Well revered in the African esports Call of Duty scene, look to write their way into Call of Duty folklore on the African scene in the inaugural version of the Carry First Africa Cup, $15,000 at the end of this rainbow. Live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, I will be your guide through this. We come in peace to witness violence, according to the book of Chaos chapter 3 verse 1 and 2.
not to partake in it, but to savor it, to witness it. We do not support the oppressor, and neither shall we feel for the oppressed, and neither shall we tolerate them who seek peace on these grounds. We shall sit and witness Call of Duty unrest. Dwarfy, I see you. Welcome to the stream. Shiloh, Tori, XO, it has been a minute. But wait no longer as we jump straight into the action. This is Cast versus Trinity. Cast in blue, Trinity in yellow. The tier 1 battle begins with SND on firing range. This seems there has been a map DQ here. It seems there will be a map DQ here. And this, as we get into the gameplay, SND with Cast versus Trinity.
Last man standing. Finish it.
Right out the gate,
Enemy has
Cast
dropped the bomb.
cleaning
Nice work.
house,
Get ready for the next
one round ahead on search and destroy. Anyone with the balls to snipe. This is Sigma with
Bomb
rinse
spotted.
repeat on his end. Toxic
Destroy
for
the
Cast,
objective.
taking
The
responsibility of
enemy
the
has the
sniper. Who has bomb duty? That's Sigma, our super sniper. Forgive the game loop glitch. It's going to settle down. Toxic still sniping on that LW3 Tundra.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Sigma falls. Super sniper falls to Mies on that marksman rifle. The SPR from Mies now to DKD, successfully delivered. Lord of mercy. Lashi, the last
Work.
domino,
Get ready for
falls.
the next round.
I spoke too soon. I suspect, if I'm not wrong, the last Cast player coming through.
Defend
I don't know,
the
I'm not certain. I'll
objectives. They
confirm
have
who took the
bomb.
map disqualification, because Trinity initially had taken the L. By forfeiting, and Sigma with a nade and a sniper at the same time. Dear Lord. Sigma still searching, nobody peeking, nobody home to receive. Toxic falls to CT as now
bomb has
Trinity
been
with a response. And what a response. Bomb down, 30 seconds to take action on the side of Cast. Lunar trying to pick his way in. DKD with 2 for the price of
Lost that
1.
round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Flash sale alert. DKD buying in early. This is what we want to see.
Defend the objective.
Someone did take a hardpoint DQ. I just need to confirm who that is. Which team took the map disqualification there? Each side, but the original latecomers were Trinity, so I suspect it might be them. But Mies falls to Jack. Long shot on the automaton, the Type 19. Nundy still alive to the fight. Lashi in-house waiting, sneaky. Simsy and Toxic looking to flank. Simsy, long way around. The switchblade in hand. SMG in tow. Teammate Jack looking for that plant. The objective still unmet. 1 minute to do so. 1 minute to do so. Clock ticking. DKD on the other side. Sniper in tow. Playing Overwatch. The DLQ Deep Shock. Basic Call of Duty tactics here. Prowess versus Luna. Nothing to respond to. DKD dropped as Lashi responds. The trades coming in. 1v2. Now for the clutch. For the round. There will be no clutch today, as plenty of time for the defuse coming through. Give Cast the third round win.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Cast will get their third round win. Once
Defend
more
the
into the
objectives.
breach once more.
Have
Can
the
Trinity respond? Will they have something to say? They've said it once already, a one-round win. That's hope enough. That's proof that they can do it. Cast isn't Thanos. Cast isn't Thanos as Nundi falls. Nundi traded in with CT first of all. CT was first blood as Sigma trades in with Cast Toxic. Mies falls. The dominoes coming through. The roost. The chickens have come to roost for Cast now. Simzy to meet a four-man team. They're waiting in the wings. Sigma with his back turned.
The bomb has been planted.
But Simzy couldn't finish the job. Lunar for the flank on the other side. Mid-house drops Lashy. Simzy for the backup. Simzy falls. Jack goes prone behind the bomb site. Ring a round of roses versus Sigma, who has the sniper in tow and gets the job done.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Trinity will not go quietly into the night. They will not go without a fight.
Defend the
Senez,
objective.
thank you for the clarification there. Trinity hardpoint disqualification. That's correct. Trinity initially had forfeit their place in the tournament today because one of their players were late. So it seems the price of that was forfeiting the hardpoint match, the hardpoint map. CT will try and catch Nundi unawares, who's in the house. Jack with the responsibility for delivery of the bomb, depending on CT on recon duty. Toxic on the other side, trying to get that snipe in tow, and he just might sneaky. Will he peek his head at the wrong time? Dear Lord of mercy, can he get the shot off? He does! He squeezed that one
Bomb
in
has been planted.
like the last turd in the loo. He squeezed that one in, man. Going for the wall bang. Now Jack goes prone versus Nundi. Where is
It's
Sigma?
all up to you now.
For the backup.
Finish the mission.
The bomb is down, but where is Sigma? With a separate battle against Simzy, it won't matter because Toxic gets the defuse.
Bomb defused. Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Toxic will get the defuse. Vice, I'm sorry, the stream is lagging because on the Kenyan side, they still never fixed the fiber
Destroy
cut,
the
the
objective.
C fiber cut. So we're using alternative methods for internet supply. But it will settle down.
Bomb
As the
dropped.
dominoes fall, Trinity have lost Sigma. A 4v2. Not enough of the trades coming in for Cast. They fall behind Mies and Nundi. Now Simzy. Left on his own. CT.
Enemy down.
Simzy with a response. A vital one. Right near the bomb. Near a bomb site. The B site. But he's staring right at the bomb. Now he
Got the
has the
bomb.
advantage. I wouldn't call it an advantage. Not a man advantage. But he can see the bomb. That's one thing. He can buy time to make sure these guys don't meet their objective. And now might not see Lashy. Smart move.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Basic hide and
Ready
seek
up.
tactics. Guerrilla warfare. A 1-round deficit separating Trinity and Cast. Now this is the matchup we want to
Destroy the
see.
objective.
Unlike yesterday's squashing,
acquired.
unlike yesterday's beatdown, this
Frag out.
is more of a level. When they say pick on someone your own size, this is what they meant. Mies falls. First blood. Toxic follows suit as Luna puts the bomb
Bomb
down.
has been planted.
Now for Trinity to respond. Lashy falls. Luna behind the stairs. Smart move there. Jack can't see him. They know someone's there. Sigma still looking for someone to receive that sniper shot. And Luna will come up at the wrong time. Simzy alone to surmount a response that just will not happen, and plenty of time for the defuse will finally make this search and destroy round level.
Bomb defused.
We are
Lost that round,
level.
but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Well, level. Level only on
Destroy the objective.
search and destroy.
We got the bomb.
Grenade out.
But in terms of the best of fives, the series itself, Cast come in with the advantage off the back of a map disqualification for Trinity. A late teammate cost them the Hardpoint map. But now they look to bring that back, and they have done so by staying brawl for brawl with Cast, now with a responsibility which seems much harder. DKD falls to Mies. Much harder to put the bomb down. Lashy just goes in through the smoke. Temporarily retreats against Nundi there. It's a 2v1 that he does not want to taste at all, and Nundi drops Lash eventually. One man advantage for Cast. Will it be enough? Who holds the bomb? That's Lunar. Running straight at the A site with Toxic as the backup, playing Overwatch on the recon, and Sigma, wise to the act, levels the playing field. Jack drops Nundi. Toxic falls to Jack yet again. There we go. It's level.
They have the bomb.
Simsy behind the bomb site. Against CT. Takes cover. Jack comes through and catches him facing the wrong way.
Lost that round.
And for the
It's not
first
over
time
yet.
in this,
Ready up.
Trinity take the lead against Cast. For the first time in this, Trinity take the lead against Cast.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Delivery of the bomb responsibility back the way of Lunar. Cast finding it that much harder to meet the objective than it was to defend the bomb sites. Mies falls first blooded by DKD. DKD giving chase. Looking for the flank. Oh, caught off by Toxic. Lashy will be in the mid house. That little shed. Point of contact at the A site. Luna now with the responsibility of putting the bomb down. Jack comes through to try and follow that plan. Jack dropped instead. The bomb site. The bomb isn't down. And that's that. That's all she wrote for Cast. Are you joking?
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
They started off hot.
Defend
They
the
started
objective.
off hot.
They have the bomb.
And it just isn't working out for them.
Target down.
Sigma falls. DKD
The
running
enemy
off
has
of
the
the
bomb.
A site. Right now, Trinity and Jack. Trinity have DKD and Jack left. I spoke too soon. Commentators cursed. Luna drops Jack. DKD left a solo effort against a three-man Cast team headed for the B bomb site. A change of tact.
The bomb has been planted.
They say Madness is doing the same thing over and over again. The move for the B side seems to be working in their favor. Oh! To Luna! But Luna wins the gunfight, keeping Cast in the fight. Stellar snipe there. Stellar snipe from DKD, but just wasn't
Defend the
enough for the win.
objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
One more round for Trinity. Keep hope alive in the series. Blind sniping by DKD hits nothing. But Simsy falls as they rush straight at the A site. Cast. They lose Simsy in the process. Lashy fell as well. CT falls. Jack will go straight for the flank. Toxic is in that mid house. Nundi falls to Sigma, who's sniping out of his mind. Mies. 2 twitching like a crackhead, trying to find any moving target. They're cornered.
Bomb acquired.
They are cornered. Oh, God! Dear Lord! That was DKD waiting in the wings. And Toxic can do nothing but retreat. Translate smart, drops Jack. Brick by brick. He can take the round he's looking to. Sigma. Toxic takes down Sigma. Actually, Toxic takes down Jack instead, not Sigma. Now it's Sigma versus Toxic. Sniper versus Automaton, the DRH. Which will come up? Sigma gives chase. DK... Actually, it's a 2v1. DKD was still alive. How the heck did that happen? I didn't see him get taken down, but Sigma is sniping also, and he does find Toxic, who did not see him.
But it's not over yet.
That's all she
Ready
wrote
up.
for Cast. Trinity stay alive in the series with a win on Search and Destroy. Stellar performance from Trinity. Rinse repeat of what they did yesterday. Not a complete squashing, but wow, they put on a show. They put on a show.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Your stats. With that, we segue nicely into Control. Control on Arsenal. Of course, Cast started off the series with a win off the back of a disqualification, a map disqualification for Trinity. Trinity have just brought it back, proving that that was no fluke. That was no fluke. We head into Control level in the series. Seems the players have left the game. Players left. While they sort that out and we try and get back into the lobby. 60-second break. We'll be right back.
Call of Duty community learns that glory isn't given.
Michael is on his own. Michael's on his own. Can he pull off the clutch?
Hey there, I'm Eugene, a TV broadcast journalist and a pro esports commentator.
Oh, Dorkin, I'd say nope. Nobody got time for that. Nope, they go in and knock back on B.
456 players fighting, gladiating at the end of this for 50,000 Kenya shillings.
Again, Demon! Punish it!
NA take their first victory on Miramar.
Oh, shaky shots!
We're on the precipice at the end of the Tier 2 division of the contender Call of Duty Mobile Super League. What a way to end a tournament. This has been the Lenovo Gaming Tournament 2024, brought to you of course by Lenovo.
And with that, we're back. Just a reminder, this is the Carry First Africa Cup. Of course, made possible, it's in the name, by Carry First. $15,000 at the end of this rainbow at the grand finals. But remember, each qualifier has its own prize pool. $400 for first place, second place, $200, and the MVP, $100 USD. You're watching on your screens right now. This is Cast Esports versus Trinity. The South African qualifiers kick us off. We began yesterday off the back of multiple games going on at the same time. All of them happened to be complete squashes that ended live streams in about 45 minutes. Trinity being among them, beating out the hooligans. Hard to watch. But now, when they say pick on someone your own size, Cast Esports versus Trinity going on today. I'm your maestro of mayhem. The name is Eugene Abuderby, live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. This is the Carry First Africa Cup. Back into the action. We're heading straight into control. Control on Arsenal. The gladiators for each side: Toxic, Simzi, Lunar, Nundi, and Miz. Lashy, Jack, DKD and CT, and Sigma representing Trinity. The Book of Chaos, chapter 3, verse 1 and 2 says, "We come in peace to witness the violence, not to partake in it in any form nigh, but to feed off it. We don't support the oppressor, and neither do we feel for the oppressed. And neither shall we tolerate anyone in chat who seeks to find peace on these grounds. We shall sit and witness Call of Duty unrest." The congregation says amen. Who won S&D, Tory? That goes to Trinity, who just redeemed themselves barely after fumbling the easiest of hardpoint things. Just show up for the bloody match. One of their teammates was late, and that's how they earned a DQ on map 1 for hardpoint. They had to walk into S&D off the back of an L from that disqualification, and they redeemed themselves in biblical fashion. Oh man. Cast, try as they may, it just wasn't happening. A complete beatdown in S&D sees the series. The best of fives locked 1-1 apiece. 1 for Cast, 1 for Trinity. Once again, the name is Eugene Abuderby, live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. I have missed this. There was so much going on, I forgot to put on my ring lights, man. I have missed this mayhem. Premium African Call of Duty action. Next week we go on to Niger. Next week we move on to Niger. The Nigerian qualifiers coming through next week. Still yet to have Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, and Kenya have their say. The grand finals in August. Long way till then. Plenty of mayhem to come through. We're going straight into it. This is Control for Cast versus Trinity. We're waiting for them to start off this control round. What do you mean they started? Hold on a second. What do you mean they started? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I'm left out. I was left out. Ah, for crap's sake. Alright, let me just confirm what's happening there.
The Call of Duty community learns that glory isn't given.
Well, finding out that from the glitch that it seems all the casters, all the streamers were left out from that game. That glitch left out everyone. So I restarted my game. Kindly guys, be kind, bear with us. These things happen. I don't know. Can't help game loop, man. Still happens when you're streaming from the mobile itself. So yeah. It happens. Either way, we'll be right back. This is it. We're watching Cast versus Trinity. Control apparently going on right now. Without any of the casters in the lobby. Yeah, Control is going on without any of the casters in the lobby. And we're back. Apparently, we're going straight into Hardpoint on standoff. Let me find out what the score on Control was. Let me get the score on Control. 1 second. Cast win Control. Cast win Control 3-0. Cast take Control 3-0. Cast take Control 3-0. Cast 3-0 Control. That 3 on Control does mean that Cast now are in the lead in this series 2-1. Once again, a bit of a recap. Trinity walked into this off the back of a disqualification on the Hardpoint. No, Hardpoint hasn't started yet. Trinity walked into this off the back of a disqualification on Hardpoint. They redeemed themselves in Search and Destroy and leveled the series 1-1. They just lost Control 3-0 to Cast. Total score right now in the series 2-1. We head into Hardpoint on Standoff, a bread and butter map in the Call of Duty series now. Alright, we are in.
Hardpoint contested.
This is a Hardpoint.
Hardpoint contested.
As my game loop settles and stops embarrassing me.
Destroy enemies.
The score right now is 21 and 0.
Hardpoint
In favor of Cast, who have so far full control
contested.
of the Hardpoint. I'm gonna wait for my game loop to settle down.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Dear God, what's happening?
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
Okay.
Hardpoint locked down. Predator missile inbound.
This is not good. This is not good. Game loop is
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
as it stands. This is 70 on 8. Full control of this hardpoint matchup.
Hardpoint is
Walking the way of Cast. Right now holding 2 hills in a row.
contested.
First one a full 60 held on the first hill.
Hardpoint identified.
A full
Capture the
60
objective.
held on hill number 1. Rotations coming through, and it's still all a Cast show.
Locked down.
All blue, all sunny for Cast. On a round that could spell victory for them. On the back alley, this is Mies fending off the attack on the new hill.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
95 and 9. Right now the kills coming in plenty. Nundi with 12 rather, in a combo there. Stacking up nicely. Lunar, no combo for him.
Hardpoint contested.
Combo 1, Simpsy. On Tori's stream yesterday, there was a nuke.
Enemy down.
The chances of that happening, well, lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place, does it?
Friendly Predator missile inbound.
Right now, Jack with a gunfight but loses eventually to the
Hardpoint
backup there.
identified. Capture the objective.
No more combos. Will be hard. No nuke here. No hope for a nuke in this one. 117 on 9 is the current score on this hardpoint matchup. As Trinity have fallen behind
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
and then some. They have the hardpoint now, but can they hold it is the question. And suddenly it's rotated all the way back to the Blues. They clasped it for barely 5 seconds.
Hostile Predator missile inbound.
And that was that. Lashy here with the Vortex gun.
Contested.
He make use of it. Will he get the chance even?
Hardpoint contested.
He does, but Lunar is hidden in the
Capture
corner.
the hardpoint.
DKD does go and rotate there back into the hill, but not enough time. 25 seconds. Can he hold on his own? The Annihilator in hand. And boxing gloves holds the entrance. Lunar finds his way in. Sneaky, sneaky man.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the
Lashy
hardpoint.
drops Lunar.
Hardpoint lost.
And now the
Hardpoint
yellows
is
hold it
ours.
for the final 5
Hardpoint
seconds.
contested.
Time frame of no consequence. The
objective.
rotations, Matto. That will speak for everything. He's racking up a few kills on his own. A combo of 2 there.
Hardpoint contested.
As the rotations
Hardpoint
come through
locked
to the
down.
hill that started it all, the very exposed one. Right out in the open, hill number 1. The contentions coming through, the contests, and now the yellows,
Lost the
Trinity,
lead.
do have it. Jack on the outskirts by the exploded tank. Ring a round of roses trying to fend off any advances, but the blues contest from the mid-house. DKD and CT responsible for the defense there. Nundi slides through.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint
Mies
locked down.
and Lunar sneak their way in there. The claw, spray and pray. Cleaning house as CT falls prey to that claw.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Firm control of this
Hardpoint
hardpoint
contested.
match. And a proper distance by Cast, who have established dominance
Hunter-killer drone
and
inbound.
then some.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
They've established dominance and then some. 172 on 45 is where we stand.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Sorry, Edwin, I just put the settings on low because of the internet issue here in Kenya. The graphic settings, that's why it looks like this. Whenever I put it on, when I put it on medium, the frame rate for the live stream gets affected. Either way, the score right now 172 on 63, and it looks like this Trinity team desperate to pull it back.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Not going to say impossible. I've seen it brought back from west. They now just need to hold hill for hill, a full 60 on the next 2 hills to try and bring this back, and slowly gaining on 100. They're 77 so far.
Hardpoint locked down.
Too early to call them out, too early to count them out. But the rotations will speak for everything, and right now Me's looking to sabotage that on the next advance. DKD finds his way in there successfully. The Brutus device has connected us successfully. Now on the next hill, as it goes for the unlock, holds by the stairs. DKD solo effort as you wait for backup from the yellow team there. For the yellows, Trinity now having the next hill. They can hold a full 60 to get to 100 and narrow the gap, pay the deficit, and DKD solo effort. Luna sabotaged by the Sparrow from Toxic, who cleans house, making it look all too easy. Nundi in the back alley. The defense finds Sigma. DKD off the respawn against Sigma. Gunfight lost. Nundi takes the win there. Frustration Pro Max being delivered to Trinity at this point.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
He tried to surmount some sort of charge there to try and get into the hill. They held it for a bit, but the rotations were not friendly on the team. Those respawns not working out in their favors. Now, Nundi just going cleaning house. Frustrating on respawns. Lunar. Same mission as he goes for the next kill. Toxic comes through. They might meet CT. CT drops Luna. Toxic gives chase. But it's still all blue on that next hill. Jack drops long range the automaton. But Toxic up top catches him on the HP that would have had him sneezing, and he was down either way. CT and Sigma dropped by Toxic, 2 for the price of 1. The hunter-killer drone, no time to drop it, but it was assisted suicide, I guess. Nundi on that point. 235 on 91. We're closing in on GG's. It's about to be that. It's really about to be a chapter of That's All She Wrote in this best of 5s, because right now in this series we're cast stand 2-1 against Trinity. Trinity are about to fumble the bag here, and it is 250 on 91. That's All She Wrote. Giving the series to Cast Esports. Series where Trinity started off the back of a disqualification, a map disqualification on Hardpoint. They brought it back and leveled the playing field in this best of 5 on Search and Destroy in a stellar fashion. They lost 3-0 on Control to Cast, who took the lead in the series once more, making it 2-1. Trinity just lost their matchup on Hardpoint yet again. Trinity have just lost their Hardpoint match. These are the numbers. The numbers tell the tale. 250 to 91. Trinity simply overwhelmed, no response. Close out the series with a loss, their first loss in the group stages. Cast, meanwhile, victory on their first game, and a game against an equal with a victory. Well, that brings to end the series, the festivities. As a recap, once more, the fixture today. The match of the day was Cast Esports versus Trinity. We began with a disqualification for Trinity with their late teammate coming through. That ended a disqualification on the Hardpoint map 1. They brought it back and leveled the best of fives 1-1 with Search and Destroy, a win for them. They had a chance to take the lead definitively on Control. They did not do that. They lost 3-0. And finally, they close out day 2 with a loss on the Hardpoint. This is day 2 of the Qualifiers Africa Cup. $400 at the end of this rainbow for the qualifiers alone. Again, the grand total prize pool for the grand finals is $15,000. For the qualifiers, the grand total: first place $400, second place $200, third place $100 USD. A brief look at chat. A brief look at chat there. Stanley, I see you. Hardpoint just started. Yeah, it started on the other stream. Sorry, Edwin. With the issues with the internet on the East African side, I downgraded the game graphics. But I'll be doing tests before the next live stream to try and sort that out immediately. The 100-point club for Cast, a special club there. It just wasn't happening on Hardpoint for Trinity, who won. Might I remind you, Trinity had their first game yesterday on day 1 of this Qualifiers Cup. The Qualifiers Cup started yesterday and Trinity beat out the Hooligans. A good one. Wasn't even competitive. But when you're told pick on someone your own size, Cast was someone their own size. Tier 1 teams faced off today. This is the South African qualifiers. We moved into Nigerian qualifiers next week. The Nigerian qualifiers start off next week. And we still have Ghana, we still have Egypt, we still have Morocco, we still have Kenya to go. All this made possible by Carry First. I am Eugene Abuderby, your Maestro of Mayhem, and I've been your guide today. Continue to be your guide later on. Multiple casters, multiple content creators streaming as well on TikTok, Twitch. Head on to Carry First on Instagram to find those links. There's a link tree. Yes, that's the name of the thing. Link tree with all the links to all of your favorite content creators streaming this on various platforms, on TikTok, on Twitch as well. Simultaneously, multiple games. Some days, multiple games will be happening at the same time. So, hey, it's your pick. It's your pick. That will just about do it. Going to try and find out what the next games are. There are a few other titles coming through. Change the song. Let's get it. I'm getting the other fixtures as well. Either way, quick shout out for those who all showed up today. Edwin, I see you. Been a while. I hope Uganda, you guys from UG are going to get yourselves into the East African one, the Kenyan one. Get the Navi guys into the East African one. At least get into the Kenyan one. Stanley, I see you. Shy Lord, I see you. Daddy Coco from yesterday. Welcome back. Tori, Noisemaker, who's supposed to be streaming as well. Ferrat, I see you. Welcome back. 4G, Dwarfy, Adiagbo, Bobo, Storm, Nurse Codem. I know Nurse. Pain. I know Pain. Sage Codem. Ruin. Welcome to the stream. Clown. Vice Codem. Ruin. Senez, who's adminning this thing. At least thank you for the updates there, Senez. Fadi Cod M, Nate Hutton, think just about called whoever I can call out there. Yes. The other game going on today will be Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Lionheart versus Rogue 4. At 5 p.m. Kenyan. That's in 30 minutes. Next games are in 30 minutes. Next games are in 30 minutes. Lionheart versus Rogue 4 up next. Once more, the qualifiers have their own prize pool of $400 for first place, $200 for second place, and $100 for MVP of this qualifier tournament. In each region, not just SA, every region will have one of those goodies. Every region will have those goodies for MVP. Every region will have those goodies for the MVPs, Vibi, I see you. Hi there. Vibi or Vibi? Vibi. Pronounce it Vibi or Vibi. Hey brother, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So again, I don't see the need of ending the live stream if the next games are in 30 minutes. We'll just stand by with those. Multiple streamers will be having those on. Multiple sportscasters. Onaga Plays will be streaming that. D-Max Official will be streaming that on Twitch. Onaga Plays on TikTok. That is Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Otherwise, my feature games for today that just ended. The match of the day for me was Cast Esports versus Trinity, which started off with a disqualification on Hardpoint for Trinity. A map disqualification for Trinity, who showed up a bit late. They redeemed themselves, leveling the series 1-1 on Search and Destroy by beating out Cast Esports in a stellar fashion. They did go on to lose Control 3-0. 3-0'd on Control in the fastest Control match I might have seen. And they lost their last Hardpoint match, closing out that series. This is the Carry First Africa Cup. The battle for $15,000. That journey began yesterday. It began yesterday. The name is Eugene Abuderby. I'm going to stick around. For the next set of matches, which is Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Till then, we'll be right back shortly. Just a few 60 seconds ad and then we'll be right back. 60 seconds and then we'll be right back.
Call of Duty community learns that glory is in it.
Michael's on his own. Michael's on his own. Can he pull off the clutch?
Hey there, I'm Eugene, a TV broadcast journalist and a pro esports commentator.
Oh, Dorkin, I say no. Nobody got time for that. Nope, they go in and look back on B.
456 players fighting, gladiating at the end of this for 50,000 Kenya shillings.
Again, Demon! Finishing!
Take their first victory on Miramar.
Oh, shaky shots.
We're on the precipice at the end of the Tier 2 division of the contender Call of Duty Mobile Super League. What a way to end a tournament. This has been the Lenovo Gaming Tournament 2024, brought to you of course by Lenovo.
Alright. The fixture we just saw was Cast Esports versus Trinity. We just ended that best of fives, ending with a 3-1 loss to Trinity, a 3-1 victory for Cast Esports. Trinity, of course, won their first matchup of the Carry First Africa Cup yesterday in these group stages. Cast Esports with their first game in the series today, taking the win over Trinity. Two Tier 1 teams battled. The Carry First Africa Cup has seen the first Tier 1 team lose. A reminder, the prize pool. What's at stake in the qualifiers alone is a $700 total prize pool. The grand total prize pool in the grand finals is $15,000. But for this one, for this qualifiers alone, these are the South African qualifiers. $400 for first place, $200 for second, and $100 for the MVP of this tournament. The name is Eugene Abuderby, and just as written in the chat there, the next game will be Lionheart versus Rogue 4 next in about 10 minutes. That is at 3 p.m. West African time, 5 p.m. Kenyan time, maybe 4 p.m. South African time. So that's Lionheart versus Rogue 4 next. The name is Eugene Abuderby, live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. I will be your guide through this field of Call of Duty mayhem. We started off yesterday. We keep it moving swiftly today. We keep it moving today. The room code has been sent.
Let's go. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Do what you can, you could try, you can't stop it. OC dub, way up like a rocket. Acting up, acting out, way out of pocket. For the grind, for the hustle, I can't knock it. Do what it take, do what you do, you could try. I've been up, I've been stuck up in the sky. Know me at the top, I can't lie. Haters watch it, throw the piece, tell them bye. I got things to do, I got bands to get. Competition up in smoke, cannabis. Ask me why I'm a top 10 candidate. I'm so fly, I'm so clean, and I'm rich. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Tell them move. Get up out the way. It's ludicrous, yeah, how much I'm getting paid. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10K. No mob ties, but a player being made. Now how you spoke to your girl, better check her phone. And do you know what she doing when you not at home? And when she tell you she alone, but she not alone. She got a lot of options, eeny, miny, mo. She gon' do what she want, ain't no stopping it all. Hold a liquor in the cup, yeah, I'm topping it off. I might take your girl, take a trip to the mall. Put the shelf in the bag, yeah, cause I'm copping it all. I'm saying, they can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's a fact. Yeah, they can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it. Yeah. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. That's a fact. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. Let's go.
Alright, what you see on your screens there. What you see on your screens is Lionheart. Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Lionheart versus Rogue 4 is what you're seeing on your screens at the moment. Who's live streaming Cast Games? Cast Game Isabel. You're a bit late to the party. Cast Game just ended. Cast won the series 3-1. Cast Games just won the series 3-1. Trinity lost. Trinity won. Just a recap of what happened there. Trinity started off the game with a disqualification on their hardpoint map because they showed up late to the party. Then they went into search and destroy off the back of a one round deficit with Cast in the lead. They took back SND and leveled the series 1-1. We hopped into Control, where they lost to a squashing 3-0 on Control to Cast. Then we went into the game 4 of Hardpoint, where they lost Hardpoint 250 to 91. Final score in the series of best of 5, 3-1, favor of Cast Esports. Trinity suffered their first loss in the tournament. What we have now is Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Gladiators for Rogue 4: Joey, Newborn Drugs, Sancho, 2-inch, and Cash. Lionheart represented by Swish, Turnover, David Goggin, and Malazzi. They await their 5th teammate. That game scheduled to start at 3 p.m. West African time, which should be 5 p.m. in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, where I am. That's 3 minutes away. The name is Eugene Abuderby, your guide through this minefield of Call of Duty mayhem. As we get started, these are your Carry First. This is your Carry First Africa Cup. We began last night. I was charged with Trinity versus the Hooligans, which oversaw a squashing on that match. Today, Trinity have suffered their first loss in return. The game you're about to watch right now, this is Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Up top, hosting the lobby, that is Lionheart. Down below, Rogue 4. That is Rogue 4. Down below. Lionheart awaiting their 5th teammate. Rules state 15 minutes into the hour from when they were supposed to start playing. If a player is late, if the team has a late player, if someone is late for any reason, you either move on or suffer a map DQ. Super nice.
Yeah.
Might be the 5th member of the Lionhearts coming through. Of course, map 1 is Hardpoint. Game 1 is Hardpoint. Then, of course, search and destroy as is routine. of course, if necessary, if it's not a complete squashing, which we still have to have control. From then on, you know, that's if it's a 3-0, first to 3 essentially.
If I take these hands with you, cancel all your plans. I got all the plans for you. I got all the plans. If I take his hand, if I take these
Again, this is the Carry First Africa Cup. The name is Eugene Abuderby. $15,000 at the end of this rainbow. Lionheart waiting their 5th teammate there. Rope 4, full team already. Onaga plays, of course, not being that teammate, that's another caster. Of course, Onaga casts, streaming on TikTok. Onaga plays, streaming on TikTok. You can catch that stream as well. Meanwhile, on Twitch, if I'm not wrong, we should have D-Max streaming on Twitch.
Who's on drug? We got Sancho, Alpha Sancho. We got Twitch Cash. Who else, man? Lions on the road.
Giving a shout out to the co-stream over there. Just in case you don't know what's happening with the streamers, the content creators.
We're waiting for one more player today. Okay, that guy's back. No, that guy is streaming.
Just in case you don't know what's happening, there are multiple content creators streaming the group stages.
I think we're starting off with Hardpoint in this match. Yeah, we're kicking in with Hardpoint.
All on TikTok, all on Twitch, some on YouTube, some on Twitch, some on TikTok. Head over to Carry First. Get the link tree of who's streaming what where, so you can catch your favorite content creator.
Brought to you by with $15,000 prize,
The voice you're hearing, that is D-Max on Twitch right now. I'm not certain I can access TikTok to see who was streaming on Onaga Plays on Twitch.
This stream is 90 seconds delayed. I was thinking I can reduce it to 1 minute, like 60 seconds. Wow. Eugene, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate the follow. Nice having you on here, bro. Hola, my man. Thanks for the follow, man. It's nice to have you on here. Nice to have you on here, Eugene.
What? That of course is D-Max streaming on Twitch there. We'll try and have a look at Onaga Plays. We're supposed to be streaming on TikTok. Stream not yet live though. Ultimate Violence, welcome to the stream, brother. Chunks, how you doing, man? Bloody Actor, Nyaje. For those just joining up, we're approaching what? This will be the hour. What hour? We're taking a short break in between the stream. This is hour number 2. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours. We started off with Cast versus Trinity in this Carry First Africa Cup. $15,000 at the end of this rainbow. $15,000 at the end of this rainbow. $15,000 at the end of this rainbow. Let's take a look really quickly. The prize pool for the qualifiers alone, $700 for the qualifiers alone. First place in the qualifiers, $400. Second place, $200. MVP, $100 USD. 6 countries: South Africa, Morocco, Egypt, Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. Grand finals total prize pool is $15,000 US, roughly 27 million naira. Should be kedo something 1.7 million Kenya shillings. Cast Esports versus Trinity was the match I started with today. 2 Tier 1 Africa teams in this South African qualifiers, which is what you're watching now. We're on the South African qualifiers. We're going region by region in these qualifiers. Next week we go to Niger for the Nigerian qualifiers, and so on and so forth, all the way till we hit Kenya. Then we hit the grand finals, where Carry First will fly in all the players to an undisclosed location for the grand finals, all on the bill of Carry First. Best of 5's the mode: Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and Control, in that order. Rinse, repeat. The game we're about to watch right now, Lionhearts versus Rogue 4. South African teams staking their claim in these qualifiers. The name is Eugene Abuderby. Live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. Your guide through this field of mayhem. Up top for Lionheart, Swish, Turnover, David Goggin, Jester, and Malatsi. Jester with a map download for Hacienda, really. Rogue 4 represented by Joey, Noob on Drugs, Sancho, 2inch, and Cash. A reminder, Carry First have put forward a challenge to multiple content creators who are live streaming these very matches as well on different platforms. Twitch, we have D-Max over there right now. Onaga Plays streaming it on TikTok. And right here, it's me. Local someone for YouTube. Ooh, let me tell you why YouTuber. That's right. So I'll be doing YouTube for you guys. Oh my goodness, I've been staring at my PC for too long. I forgot to do my glasses. As we wait to get into game 1 of Hardpoint, we'll take a 60-second ad break. Be right back.
Call of Duty community learns that glory isn't given.
And we're back, just like that. See, that wasn't too long. That wasn't too long. That was not too long, was it? All right. We're back. This is Lionheart versus Rogue 4. We're waiting for them to start. Who won Cast versus Trinity? Marshall, welcome to the stream first of all. Greet people, man. Greet people, Marshall. Greet people, brother. Cast won that series 3-1. A quick recap, which is what I was streaming earlier. My match of the day was Cast Esports versus Trinity. Cast Esports started off with a win by disqualification. The disqualification went to Trinity on the map for Hardpoint. They did not show up early enough. They were late to the party. They redeemed themselves in Search and Destroy with a win there. Emphatic one against Cast Esports. Then we went into Control, where Cast Esports completely squashed Trinity on Control 3-0. Jumping into Hardpoint, it was an uphill battle for Trinity, who could not surmount any sort of response, thus losing their series, their first loss in this tournament, 3-1 overall. Cast come in day one for themselves and take a win. Cast take the win there. We move on right now to Lionheart versus Rogue 4. This is Hardpoint.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Gonna wait for my whatever to settle. Give my thingy time to settle. As we get into it, this is again Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Full screen we go. This is Sancho. In yellow, this is Rogue 4 with control of the hardpoint as it stands, the very exposed one on this Hacienda map. Actually, all the maps, all the points on the Hacienda maps are exposed. Malazzi going in for the contest, but Sancho on Overwatch cleaning house. Swish cannot see Sancho doing a stellar job of keeping the hill clear, and Malazzi tries again, but lightning does strike twice in the same place this time round. 25-4 is the current score in favor of Rogue 4. Lionheart, back to you in studio to respond.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified.
David Goggins for the rotations to the garage side. Noob on drugs, waiting for him in the wings by the Lamborghini. Over there. Malazzi. Noob on drugs dropped by Swish. Swish over there. Sancho, long range there. On the automaton, spray and spray. The Grau 556 doing the most, but the entrance to the garage keeping the Wolves at bay. Right now the Blues for Lionheart yet to muster up a response. 10 points so far, but the contest coming through with David Goggins. Ring a round of roses in the garage and maintains in the corner. The Purifier, purify my soul, to try and keep the Wolves at bay. This time R4 on the back foot. Noob on drugs, purified.
Hardpoint is ours.
And that's momentary loss of attention, momentary lapse in focus allowed the Yellows to rotate fresh off the respawns. And suddenly clean house. The contest still comes in, but now again on the early rotations. This is David Goggins. Predator missile come through. No target hit. Wasted. And the Yellows reach there first. Noobs on Drug and company, led by Joey, to try and maintain their lead right now for Rogue 4. Malazzi and company do finally get there. Back up for the Blues in Lionheart. Whether they'll live up to the name of the heart, with that Heart of Lions. Whether they'll live up to that name, Lionheart. Yet to be seen, but they're putting up a fight. The score half and half, 60-30.
Hardpoint Hardpoint is
Not
ours.
an impossible
Hardpoint contested.
deficit
Have
to
a
overcome.
hardpoint.
Not too big, but they have to still kind of keep it a bit close. The trophy systems fall. Explosive sabotage there. Cash does get the kill over David Goggins, who still had the high ground, surprisingly, and loses the gunfight. 10 seconds remaining on that hill as the rotations come through yet again. Back to where it started, hill number 1.
Hardpoint identified.
86 on 30.
Capture the objective.
So far, no progress for the Lionhearts.
Hardpoint locked
Actually,
down.
it's not the hill that
Hardpoint
started it all. It's
contested.
still the hill by the
Hostiles
swimming
have
pool,
captured the hardpoint.
by the ocean. The oceanside hill,
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
whatever you want to call it. Noob on Drugs playing Overwatch to try and prevent and sabotage. Doing so successfully. Might need to miss one, and David Goggins finally falls. Noob on Drugs does well to keep the Wolves at bay momentarily, buying time to get the points in for the team.
Hunter-killer drone
Rogue 4, every second counts so far on Hardpoint. Every second counting so far, and no progress as they get slaughtered at the entrance there. They walked straight into that. Noobs on Drugs.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
David Goggins with the flank, finally returning the favor. The contest coming in as
Hardpoint
David
is
goes
ours.
melee for the garage side. Malazzi as the backup, but only for 5 seconds. As Rogue 4 have already surrendered that hill. Priorities are elsewhere. Finally where I called it, by the water fountain.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Where it started. David contests, goes prone, quick one, drop shot, switch comes through, shredded by Sancho on Overwatch.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. We've taken the lead.
Let's go.
40 seconds. Right now, taking a look at each player right now. Nobody on a combo, no show of might from either side. So
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint contested.
I want to say
Hostiles
evenly
have the
matched, but that's
hardpoint.
not the showing
Lost
here.
the lead.
In the lead, it
Friendly
is still
hunter-killer
Rogue 4 if you're just joining us. Lionheart versus Rogue 4 in these South African qualifiers of the Carry First Africa Cup. In yellow, that is Rogue 4. In blue,
Hostile hunter-killer
Lionheart.
drone inbound. Predator missile inbound.
The noobs on drugs. Noob on drugs, rather. Trying to
Hardpoint
go
is
into the
ours.
second hill. It rotates.
Capture the objective. Hunter-killer drone
Swish
deployed.
will get there first. But with limited backup, he
Hardpoint
might have an
locked down.
uphill task defending it. Keish comes through with a purifier and cleans
Hardpoint
house.
lost. Hardpoint contested.
Easy take as the yellows get there first. That lack of backup detrimental to the Lionhearts. Now falling behind as we're about to hit 200 for Rogue 4.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Oh, that vortex gun.
Hardpoint contested.
Pretty annoying when it
Friendly
comes
Predator
through.
missile inbound.
The Predator missile might not hit a target. Everyone is shaded up. Yep, predictably so. No target hit. Everyone was pretty much well covered. Jester goes melee, but loses at the entrance to Cash, who's standing guard quite well on that Type 19. The automatons coming through heavy.
Enemy down.
Both LMG and SMGs in tow on each side.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Malazzi tried his hand. Joey was the person who got the shot off, the kill shot.
Capture the objective.
Grenade out.
Nades out as the rotations come through yet again. 184, yet to hit 200. That was momentarily stalled.
Hardpoint contested.
Lionheart's doing a
Hardpoint
good job of
contested.
trying to
Hardpoint
buy for
locked
time.
down.
They're just
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
no shot registered from Joey there.
Ours.
Trying to go long on an SMG. Ballsy on his part. 2-inch and Cash in tow as backup comes through. Rotations by on the hill by the shed. The Blues get there first. Trophy systems explode as throwables being tossed left, right, and center in this complete mayhem to claim that hill. But the Blues still hold the line, trying to go for a full 60. Cash. Try and find any inch, any crevice. Nothing. Stopped in his tracks.
Contested.
Newborn Drugs far off from the objective there. Sancho in a battle of his own as the Blues successfully mounting that hold. The contest come through, try and buy and waste on the points, but they're closing in on 100 finally. Lionhearts, a slow but sure response. 194-90, a gap of 100. But finally, they were a bit too late on the response. There's Malazi falls to Noobs on Drugs, playing Overwatch this time on that balcony. Noob on Drugs might have turned at the wrong time, as turnover caught him asleep at the wheel. Swish leading the charge into that next hill. Hurt, HP low as the streaks coming through. Equalizer in hand, double-handed Rambo to clean house. The Blues finally take it back and they hold the final 30 seconds. At least hit 100. 2-inch comes into sabotage that effort. Cash in tow. Noob on Drugs. The backup. 3-man attack to clean house. Malazi falls the last domino. The Yellows take it back. 220 on 98. 225 on 98 this time. Malazi early on the rotations meets Cash to try and keep Lionhearts in the fight. It just isn't happening. 2-inch on Overwatch there to try and sabotage. Will try and do just that. Cash in tow. Just a long range swish. Just drives and slides into the wrong DM. Slid into the wrong DM. That might be all she wrote for Lionhearts. That might be all she wrote for Lionhearts.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
We're approaching GG's o'clock. The Yellows, 2-inch and Cash in the hill, garnering the points, getting some scrap time, proper scrap times, garnering the points. We are 5 points away from 250, 20 seconds away from the expiration of that particular hill, and the Yellows still hold the line. It is GG's. Game 1 of 5 goes the way of Rogue 4. Certain questions coming up about the persistence. People claiming they saw a persistence there. Lightning strike, no rule. We'll get that confirmation from the admins in a bit. Charisma, first of all, welcome to the stream, brother. Superfly, welcome to the stream. Spectre, Z-Juke, thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. Look, on the rules part, we're going to get confirmation on that one. The blue side. This scenario was Lionhearts. The blue side was Lionhearts in this scenario. You're talking about the losing side. The side that just lost map 1. I'll get confirmation from that one. But either way, as things stand, Lionhearts have fallen behind to Rogue 4. They just lost on Hardpoint. Best out of 5, the score 1 to Rogue 4. We get into Search and Destroy on Tunisia. And again, the map download requested for Jester over there. Map download requested for Jester over there, but we're getting into Tunisia. Search and Destroy, my favorite mode. We're getting straight into this. The One thing I love about Search and Destroy, it brings out the ballsy players, you know, those people who are dare to dream. I love people who can dare to snipe on the S&D, man. High stakes S&D match and you just go for a proper entertaining snipe. Lord of mercy. We saw plenty of that in Cast versus Trinity. Those two tier 1 teams going at each other's throats. As we go straight into it, this is Search and Destroy on Tunisia. Search and Destroy on Tunisia. The qualifiers do have their own prize pools. Those amounts listed right there as we get straight into the gameplay. A redemption story for Lionhearts in blue, who've just fallen behind of the back of a loss on Hardpoint. In blue, Lionhearts. In yellow, delivering the bomb, Rogue 4, who just won Hardpoint. Joey, bearing the responsibility of carrying that bomb, shouldering it. Sancho, their sniper, has fallen. First blooded. On this side, David Goggins gets the win. David Goggins gets that win.
Enemy has
Kesh
dropped the bomb.
met by a full sweep. Kesh drops swish. Jester dropped in return by 2-inch. Malazzi with a gunfight of his own. Ring around of roses against Kesh. Gonna hide by the corner. Kesh retreats momentarily, waiting for that backup to call out. The call out's coming in on where everyone is. And Kesh drops Malazzi. Ring around of roses around that pillar. And finally, David. Again, another trade coming in. 2v2. Newborn Drugs fires straight at that pillar. And catches turnover facing the wrong way. David Goggin dropped.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
For a moment, I thought
the bomb.
that they just
Bomb
might
spotted.
have something there, the Lionheart.
Destroy the objective.
I thought they just might have something there. But right now, the sniper Newborn Drugs trying to go for that wall bang. Very ambitious on his part. Turnover dropped by Cash. The snipe meeting nobody. Swish dropped as well. Long range on that automaton. The Grouse 556. David relentless on that one. Gonna wait for someone to peek. Ooh, gets hurt on his own. His HP a bit low. That man sneezes, he's gone. But Noobs on Drugs has been dropped. The sniper. Rogue 4 Joey on his own. The nightmare words. You're the last one. Complete the mission. Not the words nobody wants to hear. Fending off a 2v1 attack. And that might be it for him.
Bomb dropped.
As
Nice
David
work. Get ready for the next round.
claims the kill.
Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Grenade out.
Throwables. All out. Newborn Drugs waiting on Overwatch there. Nobody coming through there to receive the sniper. Sancho running through on this side. Cash for the call out. Goes long and claims first blood. It's Jester who falls. Sancho traded in by Malazzi. Retreats, but Joey catches him. Joey now with the responsibility shouldered for planting the bomb, putting them on notice. Putting the Lionhearts on notice. For those just joining us, Lionhearts are in blue, of course. Rogue 4 in yellow. These are your South African qualifiers for the Carry First Africa Cup. $15,000 US at the end of this rainbow. As we go into round 3.
Ready up.
2-1 in favor of Rogue 4. Ahead in the series here. With a win on Hardpoint. Looking to repeat that with Search and Destroy. And currently
objectives.
well on track,
He
but
has
with
the
just
bomb.
one round. By just one round. On the other side, the Lionhearts. Not certain if there's going to be a change in tact on their end. The responsibility for the bomb shouldered by these guys. Right now, Noob on Drugs. They have decided to go for the A point. Lionheart, unaware of that, they fully committed for B. And with plenty of time to put the bomb down, Kesh about to put them on notice. It will be 40 seconds to take action. Now scrambling for time. Jester meets the challenge first against 2-inch. Retreats. After he's hurt. On the other side, turnover. Loses the gunfight to Joey, whose movement was just too goated for him. On this side, Joey claims the kill. 2-inch, waiting for Malazzi behind that corner. Behind that wall, Malazzi wins that gunfight, but barely sees Joey caught on the reload. It's done and dusted.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Defend the
For
objective.
the claims there of any rule breaking, the admins will sort that out if there's any claim. So far, the report is that there's no report of any rule breaking as it stands. Kesh claims first blood. Malati falls. Again, for anything for the claims in chat there, admins say no reports as of yet. If any comes, they will address it and look into it.
The bomb has been planted.
Right now, Lionhearts suffering because what was that? David Goggin could not get a shot off Sancho's movement. Too erratic to be found. Now turnover in a stressful position. Noob on Drugs seems to have lagged out, but this guy will try going for the ninja defuse, please. Will he? Can he dare?
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
He was facing
Ready
the
up.
wrong way. That would have been something if he got the ninja defuse. That would have been something.
Defend the objectives.
Joey with the bomb in tow, and it seems Noob on Drugs is not present in the classroom. The LW Tundra for Sancho, who's taken over Overwatch duties with a sniper. The Lionhearts have committed to the B point. Big mistake. Big mistake there. Since now
Enemy down.
Rogue 4 heads for the B point rather. The Lionhearts committed to the A point. Meanwhile, Rogue 4 committed to B this time. They're playing Ring Around of Roses in this map. Malazzi and Swish scrambling to try and return when they realize what just happened. They've been played. The AGR ready on the ADS. Oof, behind that pillar, Joey now knows where he is. A bit hurt, but he recovers rather easily. 2 on 3. 20 seconds to respond. Swish will go in. Swish with the advantage wins the gunfight.
Finish the mission.
And now, with plenty of time on the clock, and now Noobs on Drugs, officially confirmed, had lagged out.
Get ready for the next round.
Leaves
Enemy
the
has
Rogue
dropped
4
the
team
bomb.
in a heavy disadvantage here. They're playing 4v5 now. Suddenly, the team that was ahead.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Grenade!
Regis, the team that was ahead, suddenly in a dire situation to try and maintain that lead with just 4 men. And now headed for the point, responsibility borne by Swish to try and put the bomb down. He's going to try and do just that as Joey drops turnover.
The bomb has been planted.
Now the numbers are level, 4v4. And they maintain. David Goggin drops, comes in with a trade in. It's Cash who falls. Joey's going to fall as well. Sancho and 2-inch left. Oh, ho, ho, as Goggins takes 2 for the price of 1. Now 2-inch. Left alone to respond. Suddenly, Rogue 4. This man is going for ambitious wall bangs here. Going to take Jester with him. 18 seconds on the clock to try and make this count. 13 seconds now. It's not going to happen as Swish.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Has something to say.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Just a reminder, these are the South African
Frag
qualifiers.
out.
The South African qualifiers are what you're watching. The qualifiers for the other 6 countries remain open for registration. So if you want to take part and try your hand at getting these prize pools for Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Egypt, and Morocco, your chance remains open. Meanwhile, Malazi over here and the rest of the Lionheart team falling even with a one-man advantage in numbers.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
They have simply been shredded. Again, if you want to try your stake, your hand at these prize pools in the Carry First Africa Cup, registration for the other countries remains open. This is the South African qualifiers that you're watching that's just going on. The rest of the countries still open for registration. 140 is the time to put down the bomb. Responsibility on Swish, who's chosen to go for the B point. Sancho waiting in the wings with that LW Tundra. Nothing as of yet. Hits no mark. Not even a hit marker, man. Sneaky, sneaky. Going for the shot, but nothing registering. What's happening? Jester already fallen. So the numbers are even 4v4. David with the trades there. The hit marker. And on the pistol, that was Sancho who drops turnover. But the trade-ins from Goggins coming in. Sancho and 2-inch fall. Kesh left on his own. And seems Kesh wasn't present in the class either. Whatever's happening to the Rogue 4 team, they seem to be playing with one hand tied behind their backs.
Defend the objectives.
Cash not present now. A dire situation for the sniper. Sancho. No shot off. Turnover carrying the bomb. Responsibility born.
The bomb has been planted.
David Goggins and Swish fall. As 2-inch and Cash are the only ones left with 30 seconds to respond. 2-inch facing the wrong way. Did not see
Complete the mission.
Did not see Malazi or the guy who was behind him. Cash now, who is pretty much AFK. But the Lionhearts won't know that. Cash just connected again, and 10 seconds won't be enough for a response here. Will drop turnover like he has his money, like he owes him money, but won't be enough time with Cash coming in, driving angry at the wheel. But it's just too late, as finally
ready for the next round.
Fate has conspired to level the series on Search and Destroy. The Fates conspire to level the series on S&D.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Frag out!
The Fates conspire to level the series on S&D right now. Malazi dropped by Cash. Remember, Rogue 4 playing with a man down. Now the numbers are even 3v3. Goggins on Overwatch up top with the advantage on the high ground. Turnover bearing responsibility of planting and putting down the bomb for Lionheart. Versus Cash, loses the gunfight, and Cash somehow turns this party around.
It's not over yet. Ready up.
Even with 4 men, Rogue 4 taking firm control.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Last ditch effort. If Rogue 4 win this, it's a 2-0 lead. Nazi goes straight at the A point. Joey on the other end waiting in the wings. Will be waiting for him. Malati dropped with the bomb. Cash drops Jester.
They have the bomb.
Up top, Goggins will be waiting with the bomb. Nowhere to go. He has to commit. He has to commit. As now Sancho and Cash are the only ones left. Goggins is also the only one left to put down the bomb. He does. Cash goes straight at him. Big mistake. 1v1. Sancho has the chance to try and close out the series, and he does. With plenty of time for the defuse, he starts shooting body. Toxic to the end. And Rogue 4 take their win on SND.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Rogue 4. Take 2 wins in this best of 5 series. A dire situation for the Lionhearts, who even with a 1-man advantage could not take advantage, no pun intended, and stake their claim for a win there. They just lose search and destroy. They lose S&D. The Lionhearts with a 1-man advantage. Rogue 4 were playing 4v5 and still won S&D. A win well earned as we move in to control. We segue nicely into control. A win for Rogue 4 will spell a win for the series. So it's desperate, dire times for Lionhearts now, who definitely need a win on control. These are your stats. As we head to the lobby. That was Lionhearts were not clinical enough to try and take advantage of that little fumble in network from the side of Rogue 4, where they lost a man to the network. The network lords took over and kicked out a guy, one of their teammates, and still Lionhearts could not just, there was no predator instinct there to just try and, it just wasn't happening. It just was not happening for them today. They take, the Rogue 4 team take Hardpoint and they take Search and Destroy. We segue nicely into Control now. This is the Carry First Africa Cup. The match of the day for me was Cast versus Trinity, where Cast took the series 3-1. We now watch Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Current score 2-0 in favor of Rogue 4. Of course, they're not battling for nothing in these qualifiers. The prize pool for the qualifiers alone is $700. First place getting 400 of that. Second place 200, and the MVP of the tournament in the qualifiers per country gets $100. A brief recap of the match of the day again. That was Cast versus Trinity, which started off today's sequence of events. Cast versus Trinity started off with Trinity losing on Hardpoint by disqualification. We went into Search and Destroy where they redeemed themselves, leveling the series 1-1. Then on Control they lost 3-0 to Cast Esports, and yet again on Hardpoint losing to Cast Esports, taking the series 3-1. This is the Carry First Africa Cup with a $15,000 prize pool at the end of the rainbow. And right now we are watching Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Lionheart's team not ready as of yet to get into this Control matchup now. A chance for them to redeem themselves. And stay in the fight. Surely, one win here would bolster them, their morale to try and scrap another. This Control will definitely be hard fought. Seaside is the venue. Seaside will be the venue. Not certain what's happening there. I think it's, oh right. Everyone's trying to reset on the ping, on the network issue. To avoid getting kicked by the internet. And they have started finally. Remember, multiple content creators streaming this matchup. Right now, Onaga plays, streaming on TikTok. D-Max, streaming on Twitch. I take responsibility for YouTube today. The name is Eugene Abuderby, live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. We head straight into control. We head straight into control now. I'll send you right into it. This is Lionheart versus Rogue 4. Sancho losing that fight. Level on the kill count so far. But the responsibility for getting control of the zone right now falls to Rogue 4. And so far, Lionheart doing a proper job of defending the B site. The A site clearly already taken. The A site was very quickly taken, by the way, because the B site is all that's left. And the life count so far well shared among the two, still in its 20s. Oof, that combo R9. The R9 roaring there for Joey as they head on to take the B objective. It's 1 out of 3.
It's not over yet. Ready up.
1 out of 3. Now for the defense, it is Rogue 4's responsibility for the uptake. Lionheart get their chance. Where do they start? They run straight at the A point. Straight at the B point rather, stand corrected. They head straight for the B point. Full send numbers for the B point. Who's left to defend the B point? Goggins. It's Cash rather who's sent to defend the B point and falls first. And the B point might actually go. Sancho tries to go for the flank and wins there. Sancho now heading successfully to try and sabotage here.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Sabotages and trying for the cleanup in the nick of time. As now fresh off the respawns, the blue mount up and attack straight for B. If the uptake of the first point is going to be this difficult for Lionheart, then the second hill might virtually be impossible. Malazzi peeking and dropped by Sancho, waiting in the wings. Goggins drops him in return. Goggins now headed through to try and finish the job they started on the B point.
We're losing this fight.
The two bodies waiting. 2-inch and Cash. Nothing. Cash doing well to keep the wolves at bay and hiding in the corner, waiting, biding time for backup to get there as Noobs on Drugs now returns to hold the line when Cash fell. Smart on their part, and they're looking to end this match with just the first round. Are you joking? With just the first hill? 10 seconds for the uptake. 10 seconds to try and set their foot in there, and Cash holds the line. He says no. 2 seconds. 1 second. Who's going to stop the clock? Nobody stops the clock. They chose to go for A. It's
Lost
done.
Round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
2-0, and now again roles reverse back for the uptake. It's going to be Rogue 4. On defense, Lionheart, who being shredded, completely shredded. Lionheart's being shredded right now. As they're trying to the uptake, they go straight.
Predator missile
Rather, it's their
inbound.
turn to defend as everyone heads for the A point. The A hill was where the Rogue 4 team decided to commit. David Goggins at the doorway, standing guard with that Annihilator. Joey in pursuit. Wins the gunfight as they move slowly but steadily into that A hill. Where turnover was still waiting, and now to take it. 2 bodies holding the line. Cash and Joey as Goggins comes for the sabotage. They try to play confusion by going straight at the A hill simultaneously. The B hill rather. The A hill being cleaned out. The B hill now being taken over. Noobs on drugs there for the defense. Swish will force his way in, but
Enemy
Noobs
taking
on
B.
drug. Noob on drugs says no.
We've taken the lead.
Joey. Oh, straight to the face. As Joey now completes that uptake of the B point. It's Joey actually on the uptake of the A point solo with Noob on drugs. Swish and the rest of the company come through to try and defend, mount a defense of that final hill to try and frustrate the same way they were frustrated. But it's not happening as the uptake continues. 2-inch continues to inject what might be the final.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
This might be it. This might be GG's. They're contesting that third cleanup. That
We're
third
running out of
cleanup.
lives.
Almost fully taken as turnover, hidden behind that barrel. The beer barrel, and it's not happening. It's cleaned out. Finally for the completion, even with only 2 lives left. It's Jester and David Goggins to try and hold the line. They come through, Sancho drops him, and it's cleaned out on lives, not even the kill. It is GG's.
Ready up.
That's all she wrote for the Lionhearts as they suffer their final loss in this game. "3-0. 3-0. 3-0 in favor of Rogue 4. Story told by the numbers. Dominant on control. They took control on control. That these Rogue 4 players take the series 3-0. The Lionhearts did not have the heart to answer. No response. 3-0 in this best of 5s. 3-0. That will make today's winners Cast Esports and Lionhearts. Not Lionhearts, sorry. Rogue 4. Rogue 4 and Cast Esports. Winners of the day. Lord. Congratulations to both of them. These South African qualifiers continue tomorrow. I'm your Maestro of Mayhem, Eugene Abuderby, and I will keep guiding you through this, along with other amazing content creators brought forth by Carry First to stream simultaneously on Twitch, on TikTok, on your favorite platforms. You know them, some of them you know, some of them you'll meet for the first time. You know, and Onaga Plays was streaming on TikTok today. D-Max was streaming on Twitch today. We have plenty of more Call of Duty action coming through the month of July. Different countries, 5 more countries to go. Again, for the other 5 countries, registration is still open if you're interested in taking part and staking your claim in this $15,000 prize pool. Also the $700 prize pool for the qualifiers alone. You still have your chance. That is Egypt, Morocco, Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. Your registration still remains open. You are watching the South African qualifiers right now. As it stands, current winners today, well, that was Cast Esports and Rogue 4. Cast Esports and Rogue 4. That will just about do it for today's action. That will just about do it for today. As I close this one out, the name is Eugene Abuderby. The name is Eugene Abuderby, and I'll catch you on the flip side as we do this again, week in, week out, in the Carry First Africa Cup. The title, Call of Duty. Plenty of Call of Duty action coming your way this month and next month. What's the next game, Angel? Those were the two games being played today. Unless I'm wrong, let me just confirm that. As far as I know, those two games were the only ones being done today. Just 1 second, I'm going to confirm what games are coming up next. That's all for today. That's all the action for today. We'll catch you again tomorrow for more Carry First Africa Cup, the South African qualifiers. The name is Eugene Abuderby. See you later. Cheers.
Call of Duty community learns that glory isn't given.
Michael is on his own. Michael is on his own. Can he pull off the clutch?
Hey there, I'm Eugene Murray, a TV broadcast journalist and a pro esports commentator.
Oh, Dorkin, I say nope. Nobody got time for that. Nope, they go in and knock back on B.
456 players fighting, gladiating at the end of this for 50,000 Kenya shillings.
Again, Demon! Punish it!
Take their first victory on Miramar.
Choose to give in to
Oh, shaky shots.
We're on the precipice at the end of the Tier 2 division of the contender Call of Duty Mobile Super League. What a way to end a tournament. This has been the Lenovo Gaming Tournament 2024, brought to you of course by Lenovo.